A new company called Hyperlayer is developing an app for Google Glass that will use facial recognition software to identify anybody with a criminal record who happens to walk past you on the street or in a store. Here is a promotional video demonstrating the software in action. For Google Glass, the head-mounted display, the smartphone on your face, that's due out later this year in 2013. And while this may appear to some as a good idea to help keep people safe, the social ramifications and the disastrous consequences of Google Glass are only beginning to be identified and imagined. As the people, the zombies, the public will become paparazzi, power tripping off of their new godlike device. Because that clerk that just dared to be rude to you at their minimum wage job because their job sucks and they're having personal problems in their life that you just don't know anything about because you had a 2-minute interaction with them. The zombie public playing paparazzi, power tripping off of their new transhumanist trendy device, will be using facial recognition software to identify that clerk and then attempt to publicly shame and ridicule them on the internet, on Facebook, YouTube, and social media, trying to ruin that poor clerk's life just because they happen to have a bad interaction and dared to be rude because their minimum wage job sucks. They can't find anything better in this economy. Maybe they're having their family members are sick. Maybe somebody died. So you just don't know why these people happen to treat you rude for the 30 seconds that you interacted with them. So I guarantee you, much of the zombie public, these power-tripping pansies, will try to will publicly shame and specifically and readily identify a poor clerk at these minimum wage jobs, a poor waiter or a waitress, or that hot waitress that these losers are obsessed with. They, instead of being just some random chick at the bar, some waitress whose maybe first name they know, they will attempt to specifically and readily identify these people to encourage more stalkers. The Google Ass already has an app in development for identifying people based on their clothes, so that you can snap photos of people, your friends or enemies, and then it will identify them in a crowd. Again, violating many people's right to privacy to not be readily identifiable. You know, I only hope that there is a trend to head off Google Ass at the pass. So anybody wearing this douchey device out in public will be publicly ridiculed and be approached by people and just point out their douchebaggery. Remember people wearing their Bluetooth device? You know what a douchebag they look like when they're walking through the grocery store, just talking on their cell phone because that phone call is just so important. You know, it just couldn't wait. They couldn't wait until they get home to make that phone call. Then look at how cool I am. I'm a tech-savvy guy. I only hope that people will approach these douchebags with a douchebag alert. Oh, Google Glass, douchebag alert, you're a douchebag, douchebag. Maybe we can head off this trend at the pass. Many establishments are already banning or moving to ban Google Ass. There's a bar in Seattle that has already banned them. Many casinos have already banned them. Legislators are moving to ban them to prevent people from driving wearing Google Glass. You know, you're just not on your smartphone enough. Your neck isn't kinked enough staring at your smartphone, just fiddling around with useless information, entertaining your mind and distracting you from issues in legitimate news or having face-to-face interactions with fellow human beings. No, who needs that when you can play video games? Oh, who needs that when you can just scan through your Facebook page all day long? Yeah, who cares about that? You got Angry Birds to play. man. Let's put your smartphone on your face. You're not spending enough time on your smartphone. And especially around dinner, the dinner table with your family, your friends, people just fiddling with their smartphone. They can't even dare put it in their pocket or leave it in their pocket or mute it or turn it off. No, you need to put a smartphone on your face. Eric Schmidt, Google CEO, of course, said that we're just going to have to adopt a new social etiquette. Now that everything you do, everywhere you go, somebody will be recording you and readily identifying you, posting it on YouTube, trying to publicly shame you. See, the videos that I make about people, the zombies, I don't readily identify them. Even though I get many of their names and birth dates in my petitions, I don't readily identify them. I don't want to publicly ridicule or shame them. It's an educational news-gathering experience. But with Google Glass, Google Ass, these absolute transhumanist trendies, these cybernetic slavery scumbags who are just clamoring for this device, are going to be power tripping with their new paparazzi power, trying to specifically and readily identify anybody that dares to be rude to them or cross their path. I will publicly shame you on Facebook and YouTube if you dare not kiss my butt and you're rude to me. Oh, you delivered my steak the wrong cooked. I said medium well, you scumbag. I'm going to readily identify you and put you on Facebook and shame you. So when future employers go and Google your name, they're going to find out what a scumbag you were and how rude you were to me in that just one instance, that 30 seconds of your life at your job. Yeah. Even though Google's Eric Schmidt ran and cowered from the citizen journalists when he was at the Bilderberg Group meeting, he said if you don't have anything, if you're doing anything, if you don't have anything to hide, then you shouldn't be doing it. Oh, well, Eric Schmidt, why are you at the Bilderberg Group meeting then? Cowering away in secret. Oh, we're not doing any press now. Yeah, just go and Google, or go and search YouTube for Eric Schmidt, Bilderberg Group. I think it was some members from We Are Change, maybe Luke Radowski, that got to meet him. But the backlash against the Google ass is picking up steam. So hopefully we can head off this trendy tech piece of trash at the pass. Hopefully we can prevent it we can create such a stigma. Oh my God, you're wearing Google Glass out in public? What a douchebag. You're a douchebag. Look at you wearing Google Glass, douchebag, douchebag alert. We got a new brand of douche. It's going to make people talking on their Bluetooth devices look like, normal people. Oh, look at me, walking around I'm a cyborg. I got my godlike power on my face. I got the all-seeing eye here of uploading to the cloud at any given time. I'm so powerful with my paparazzi power, Google Glass. Yeah. Oh, don't dare cross me. I'll facial recognition scan you and shame you on the internet, you scumbags. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with this. Hopefully, it will be an utter failure. The biggest product failure in tech's history. Much like the Segway, a little motorized scooter, so for the obese Americans. Oh, you don't need to walk around the mall. You don't need to walk around that public park and enjoy the scenery. No, I just scoot around in a little motorized scooter. Well, that product was an utter failure, and the owner of Segway literally drove it off a cliff and died. I'm not kidding you. It's kind of an omen. Kind of the universe showing people about what happens to this. So that's pretty much it for now. Stay tuned for more Man on the Street Mondays. Check out some of my previous videos. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. You can check out my book, Big Brother, The Orwellian Nightmare Come True, on Amazon.com in paperback, Kindle, Nook, iBooks, Google Play on your Android tablets. If you really want to get up to speed on some of this tech, where I parallel George Orwell's book with our modern society, because every day the book is getting more and more valid. Okay? I mean, hey, why not have a device here? Hey, Hyperlayer, let's create a facial recognition app that identifies anybody with a home that owns a house of a value of more than $500,000 or more. So we can just have these Google Glass wearers just pick out all the rich folks. Oh, hey, hey, look, that guy owns a house more than $500,000. Oh, and him and his whole family are out shopping. Oh, let's see, we know who he is. Let's go rob his house now that he's gone. He's out shopping. Yay! You imagine people having the power of paparazzi in their hand when the paparazzi spotting apps are developed? When you just have an app for your Google Glass that will pick out any celebrity that you happen to walk by on the street. Hey, oh, geez, there's Jennifer Aniston. Oh, hey, there's Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh, hey, look at that. There's Reese Witherspoon. Yeah, oh, geez, let me go and harass them. Oh, I just love your movies. Oh, I think you're so cool. Can't even leave these poor people alone. And then it's one thing for the paparazzi to be stalking these people, but now when everybody has the ability to identify any celebrity, or you'll have the facial recognition app that picks about a potential celebrity spotter. Hey, this person has more than 50,000 fans on their Facebook page. Hey, look at that. Oh, hey, there's a potential celebrity. Let me go and harass them. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah. So, I'm kind of maybe thinking this solar flare might be a good idea. Maybe it's time to start praying for the solar flare to hit and knock us back to the Stone Age. Wipe out all technology. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea at this period in time. And if the solar flare doesn't wipe us back, we are going to go full speed ahead into setting up the New World Order, the infrastructure for the Antichrist to come, the Illuminati Christ, the false Messiah. Having this power in the hands of the people and the government. You link this up with the NSA Bluffdale, Utah base, their facility that has the power to record every communication in the world, every phone call that's ever made, and record them for 100 years over. Just imagine what that's going to do in the hands of a tyrant. Incredible. Time to probably start praying for a solar flare to just set us back so we can have, family dinner time. Actually, we sit around the dinner table and talk to your family instead of, oh, hey, oh, yeah, look, oh, I play on my smartphone. Oh, hey, I got a text message. Oh, let me text them back. I can't wait for another half an hour. I got to do it now. Oh, yay. Yeah. This is the Orwellian panopticon world we're going to be living in. I'm having more and more respect for the Amish every day. Thanks again for watching. I'm Mark Dice. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out some of the previous books. Check out my previous videos. Check out my books on Amazon or e-readers. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter as well. More videos coming soon. Broken down into different categories on my YouTube homepage. And just wait till you see the next few Man on the Street Mondays. They're just going to continue to get crazier and crazier as I push the envelope. Just talking to zombies. It's incredible how brain dead the average public has gotten. I mean, we are living in idiocracy.